Hi, everybody. Well, I have been waiting an extremely long time to wear this t-shirt. Yep, I actually bought this t-shirt 2 days before I found out my cancer had returned. And knew I had to cancel. I think I canceled a total of 4 cruises altogether. And had to book others for later on, which I'll be doing in August, etc. But that was extremely hard to just, cancel all your plans that you had, etc. With surprising news. It wasn't terrific news by no means. And, today, as I'm filming this, it is July 5th, the day after 4th of July, and 5 days after Canada Day. I am going on the Royal Princess out of Seattle to Alaska with a bunch of people on board with our group to Alaska. And I know every single one of them were saying, look after your health first. We'll miss you on the cruise. It's okay. We understand. Look after yourself. And I really appreciate it. I didn't have anybody saying, anything like, well, if you're not going, I'm not going, or I want my money back, or anything like that. And then my good friend Tony reached out and said, you know what, just in case you can't go, I'll go down for 2 reasons. One is to, if you do go, just to help you out and make sure you're okay and everything, and take some of the stress off me if I, if I struggle on this trip. Remember, I'm only a week out of getting out of the hospital, literally a week. So, with the complications that I had, so I super appreciate that, and then everybody else has been so supportive. And he was going to come down and replace me if I wasn't here. And I trust no one more in the world than my buddy Tony to look after, friends and everything on the channel, my groups. I could not think of a better person to come down if I can't make it than my good friend Tony. So Tony, buddy, I really do appreciate you being here. Just wanted to get that out there. And Jenny, for all your concerns and support. I know you've been talking to Angelina and that, and even Mark. I don't know how you got a hold of Mark, but this is stuff like that. In case you don't know, Mark's my nephew, Angelina's my niece, and yeah, so I'm here. I'm in Seattle. Now, people are concerned I'm going to overdo it. So yesterday, Tony and I went down to Pike's Market. It was downhill. And so we walked downhill to there, and then we walked around just the market. We had lunch, had a rather expensive crab roll, 6-inch crab roll, and I also had a small chowder, and it was $57 US, just for myself. Expensive, but it was delicious. I'll give it that. It was absolutely delicious. And then to come back, we took an Uber back. And then we were discussing, what are we going to do? It's 4th of July. We're in Seattle. We would love to go down and film the fireworks, etc. And then I thought to myself, well, it's quite a distance from the hotel that we're staying at. And what if we have a real hard time getting a taxi or an Uber? Because if it's anything like it is, say, I went out on New Year's Eve in Ottawa once, and it took 4.5 hours to get a ride. Same thing on Canada Day when I went down to the fireworks. It took hours and hours to get a ride. And we knew it would be, just because it's uphill from where we would be, it would be a real struggle, both for myself and Tony's knee. So we decided to do the smart thing and we just stayed in and relaxed and rested because we know it's going to be a busy week. And we had dinner last night here at the hotel. Tony's at a hotel just around the corner. Somebody who's coming on the group cruise with us, he joined us there as well, and we had a really nice meal. And then we retired to our rooms and relaxed and got ready for today. Today is cruise day, everybody, as you're seeing this, and I am super excited. The countdown is finally over. I don't have to wonder if I'm going on a cruise, wonder if the doctor's going to clear me to go, wonder if I can get there in time, wonder if I have to take the train, wonder if I have to drive. Except, let me tell you, if I had to drive, I probably wouldn't have made it. It's just too uncomfortable to drive for any length of time right now. So I was very happy that the doctor said, well, your surgery, the infection looks like it's gone, switched me to the pills, and then they said that the actual surgery itself that I had taken like 2 weeks before that, everything's mending really well. There's no sign of anything, the stitches are disappeared, everything looks good there. Now, we don't know if the cancer's all gone or not. That's going to be something that's determined around the 23rd of this month when I get back to town. And we'll have an x-ray and a CT scan then and get some results around that time. But as of right now, all I know is the infection seems to be gone. I still have a bit of a cough in my throat, but I really do think that's kind of like the change in temperatures, the air conditioning, the hot, everything. When you come out of surgeries and that, especially for something like a lung surgery or cancer surgery, you tend to feel like you're hot all the time. I don't know if you've gone through it or if you have people who go through it, but everybody in my family who's gone through it comes out saying, oh boy, it's hot in here, and everyone else is like cold because the air conditioner's on full blast. And so when the air conditioner's on full blast and you feel hot, you kind of throw the covers off at night a little bit, and then you get this little tickle in the throat. And that's what that is. And the only trouble I have, I can walk. I'm walking pretty good. If I have to go uphill or upstairs, I'm still struggling. So I will be taking the elevator everywhere I go and taking it easy. But I'm so happy I'm able to get to the group cruise. That has been weighing so heavily on my mind, even though everyone says, don't worry about it, health, and I understand that, but you got to understand, for me, it is so important that I am here for everybody and that I get to meet everybody. When I say I'm going to be someplace, it is the worst feeling in the world that I might have to not make it and disappoint people. So I am so happy that I made it. And guess what? I can finally say, after struggling for months here, it's cruise day, everybody. As Tony would say, cruise day.